Thank you, Ellie. Always an erudite and good macro view of the ecosystem from a business and financial perspective. And thank you to you for allowing everybody to gather here. You've been a great champion of digital financial services and the ecosystem and this event, which is the fourth annual event, so it's been pretty popular. I initially came to Columbia Business School back in 2006, if you remember, and gave you a little overview of what we called mobile commerce at the time. So it didn't really have a name, it's evolved. And I must say there was a lot of skepticism in the room that this would go somewhere, but I think history has proven that this ecosystem, digital finance services, mobile commerce, mobile financial services, whatever you want to call it, has evolved to a massive growing industry and really filling a need. So today is we have some over 35 speakers from 6 countries. So I want to recognize all of those who come from afar, from the US West Coast, Sasha and Carol, Louis, where's Louis, from all the way from Australia. Have you got over your jet lag yet? Thierry from France, Elvin from, where have you come from, Elvin? Rwanda or? Rwanda and Kenya, okay. And Francois from London and Zimbabwe. So this event is quite unique in a respect of it's the only one, this is why it's growing every year. There will be more people coming who are navigating the Manhattan traffic as we speak. So well done to you for getting a cab and the like. It's the only US event, East Coast event at the very least, that mixes everything together in terms of developing world, developed world, and emerging payments like crypto, which we'll hear about. So we do have quite a few people on the live stream. So if you want to watch yourself or send the link out to your friends and your mother or father while you speak. There's the link, and it's live right now. And of course, if you in this new media age, if you want to tweet, that's the hashtag DFSCITI or City. Again, to Ellie's point, not the bank. 15. So DFSCITI or City 15. So some housekeeping before I get into some more granular aspects of the event. Coffee lunch will be outside. As we can see, we've got a full campus today. We were going to have it in this room, everything, but because of circumstances, we're going to have to move to room 142, which is right downstairs. There's no heavy lifting. Go right downstairs. It's the room similar to this at the entrance to Eurus Hall. So that's post-lunch, which will be right here. And then we're also going to have a reception at 6 o'clock, which will be at the Western Terrace. Hopefully the weather keeps up for us. So what? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, yes. That's Jason, who had a shout-out earlier, so thanks to Jason for everything. And the bathrooms are that way, because I always get asked. So it's that way, go out, and that way, male and female.
A bit of confusion.
Oh, yes.
The men's room is on the 3rd floor, the women's room is on the 2nd floor. Same direction, 1 floor down.
A hierarchy at the business school, what can you say? Okay, so just to put things in perspective, because you're going to hear, as I said, this mixes up developing world, developed world, emerging payments, crypto. You're going to hear a lot of terminology which, depending which side of the pond or the hemispheres you're from, are going to mean different things to you. So let me just sketch the landscape. I won't read out all this terminology, welcome. Non-banks, additive, transformational, cash in, cash out. A lot of the speakers will address these issues. Mobile money, mobile banking, mobile payments, M-Pesa, which is, you know, is the big mobile money program run by Safaricom in Kenya. Agents, which are not, we do have agents today. We're going to have 2 special agents from the FBI, but it's not these type of agents. Digital financial services, financial inclusion, emerging payments, unbanked, underbanked, underserved, bottom of the pyramid. So that's really the soup and components, and those will all be mixed up and explained to you by the speakers and the moderators, who I must thank for coming during the course of the today. So just some more granular aspects. Mobile money and digital financial services is usually a developing world economy. No, there's no strict silos here. I'm just trying to explain where these might fit in. It's more emerging markets, and they're also called transformational, in that banks and non-banks provide mobile money services, and they use agents, money agents, not FBI agents. Mobile payments and mobile banking usually develop economies, some emerging. It's additive, so it sits on existing rails like ACH networks and banks. Crypto payments, which we'll hear about, emerging payments, global, uses of blockchain-based mechanisms like Bitcoin. Then financial inclusion, you'll hear a bit about, especially from Sasha. Access to a suite of quality financial services, serving mostly low-income populations at affordable prices, using a lot of new providers like non-banks. And these are the tools. So the top one is a phone, and that is really the vector for financial inclusion in many countries. In fact, phones like that, not your iPhone, your Android sexy phones, it's these basic feature phones and menus like that where you have to, it's almost DOS versus Windows. And in Africa and Asia predominantly, and to some extent Latin America, whereas at the bottom financial inclusion would be, and we'll hear this from David Newell of Treasury, who'll be here a bit later, prepaid cards used for financial inclusion. The store of value, it also changes, it's transformational. So above is the mobile operator. So we'll hear from our mobile operator carrier friends about how they do the store of value. Whereas at the bottom, you put money in a bank. So those are the two types of methodologies. Money in and out is a guy with the umbrella. You give him, he's your cash in, cash out agent, or cash merchants as they call them. Versus in other countries, it would be a prepaid card going to an ATM machine. Merchant payments, again, using those types of phones. The middle is your tap and pay, and at the bottom is Bitcoin and a Bitcoin wallet. And just a bit of an advertisement. The FBI agent who worked on the Silk Road bust will be joining us via Skype later in the afternoon. So I think stick around for that. That would be that'd be pretty interesting. So enjoy your day at Columbia. If you need me, or just find me, or Jason, or Ellie, or Corey, who's outside. And have a great session. Again, thank you to the moderators.